Hello, fabulous people. Two things before I get into the bulk of what this is about. First up, Happy New Year. Oh my goodness, 2020. The whole cliche of how did that happen and isn't 1980 only 20 years ago? That's the kind of vibe I'm rocking at the moment. Secondly, Australia, I have no words. If you are caught up in the fires there, and I think that it's pretty hard to be separated completely from what it is that's going on. I just wanted to say that my heart is with you and thinking of you all the time. My own family is out of the wrath of the storm currently, but I certainly have lots of friends around that are affected, and like I say, constantly thinking of you guys. I'm here at the moment with Dee, and we're just about to head down to the Round Pen to do some filming for Joyride actually, but this is the first of what is going to be a daily video series for me for 2020. I had to think about what it was that I would like to do, kind of mix it up a bit differently this year, and I thought, why not do like a daily thought diary? And I'm going to call it This Writing Life. So this is the first episode, can we call it that? The first episode of This Writing Life. And how I wanted to kick off is perhaps not with the usual expectation for January 1st, which is all about goal setting and, or typically all about goal setting. And interestingly, that's something that I've kind of veered away from a little bit over the last 12 months actually, and I moved towards a slightly different approach, which is highlighted in my all-in pathway in Joyride, which is my membership program. But the theme that I wanted to start today with, or kick off with, is a confidence in your basic goodness. And I heard this phrase in a book that I was reading or listening to. I listen to a lot of audiobooks as well, by Pema Chodron, and she was talking about having confidence in your basic goodness. It's such a lovely idea, and the reason that I think this is so fundamental and so important is because it's all well and good to set goals or have aspirations about what it is that you would like to do over the course of the year, and we all know the benefits and the pitfalls of New Year's resolutions. But often one of the things that really gets in the way is our limiting beliefs or our fundamental intrinsic limitations, which sometimes we're not even aware of. And really that's the stuff that I'm diving into all the time and, having daily conversations about. So one of the big limiting beliefs is this idea that we're not good enough. And it's a universal one. So if you're out there kind of thinking that in some shape or form, or having that, what do you think, Dee? Having that inform how it is you go about things, or even having conversations with the itty bitty shitty committee about that all the time, then this idea, having this fundamental belief or confidence in your basic goodness is such a beautiful one, because what that allows us to do is train with kindness. And what I've come to realise is that the art of any kind of emotional resilience or mental strength doesn't really come with pushing through or being able to, take a hammer and tongs to what it is that we want to do and move through that way. It comes with being able to stay in the midst of challenge or in the midst of adversity, and within that, be kind to yourself. Within that, cultivate compassion. And when you're able to move from that place, then you're able to also understand that within that turmoil, there can be something that is of benefit. There can be something that is of use to us, and there's gold in there. We can mine the gold within that challenge. Today then, I thought, let's think about that. Let's think about what that might look like to have confidence in our basic goodness. And for me, it's a exhale statement. It's one of those things that I hear about and I think, oh, that just lets my heart soften, that lets me soften a little bit. And then when I go into training with my horse, then I'm like, if I have confidence in my basic goodness and my ability to extend that same kindness to my horse, then my level of empathy is increased, my level of everything is increased as I, really move from that space. So day one, This Writing Life, confidence in our basic goodness. I wish you all a fabulous day, and if you are in the midst of upset at the moment, which I know many of you are, especially in Australia, then I extend all my love to you, and I hope that there is relief very soon, very soon. And for everyone out there, Happy New Year. Really excited to venture into 2020 with you all, and we have lots of exciting things on the horizon, so stay tuned.